Hey everyone, my name is Cynthia and I want to tell you my story with Justin. I started working with Justin in June 2017, I think last summer. I went to him because I was going through a really tough time with my anxiety and I didn't know what was going on, and my doctors, I would go in to see my doctors and they would just kind of brush it off and try to push antidepressants on me, and I just refused to take the antidepressants because I'm not depressed. I'm actually one of the happiest people you'll ever meet, but my anxiety kind of got to me. So, I'm just here to tell you a little bit about my symptoms and some techniques that Justin told me and how I'm feeling today. When I first talked to him, my symptoms were irritability, really bad, sadness over nothing at all. I had no reason to feel this way. I got a wonderful husband, great kids, healthy, a job, a beautiful home. I just get stressed out over little things. And also I was experiencing some upper shoulder back pain, and my neck was tense, and I didn't really think anything of it. I thought it was, I pulled something, but I honestly wasn't working out to where I would be in pain like this. And then within a few weeks, the pain started going to my chest, and my chest felt heavy. I was shortness of breath for no reason. I would seriously be sitting at my desk at work and lose my breath. It wasn't just from working out or running or whatever. I was just out of nowhere, I would start losing my breath, and my chest felt like a burning sensation. I didn't know what was going on, so I immediately started Googling, which don't ever Google because you're gonna think that you're dying like I did. I started Googling, and what comes up with shortness of breath and burning in the back and the chest, heart attack. I thought I was having a heart attack, or I thought I had heart failure, which I do have a heart condition. So I immediately started making appointments to see my cardiologist, my primary care doctor, and I eventually went to the ER. I made my husband take me to the ER last Memorial Day weekend because I thought I was having a heart attack. Come to find out, all my tests, they did an EKG, perfect. They did, all my vitals were perfect. They did a x-ray on my chest, perfect. Everything is fine. They actually gave me a medicine to calm me down and, set me away, saying that I was having an anxiety attack. So that was that. And what Justin has taught me was how to cope if I'm feeling this way. Just step away. Meditation has helped me tremendously. Mindfulness. The minute I start feeling this way, I say to myself, I'm okay. And I keep moving. Last summer, before I started talking to him, I lost all my motivation to do anything. I stopped working out. I stopped running. I stopped cleaning my house. That's really bad because I have really bad OCD. So that's when I'm sick. I was just laying around. I wouldn't go anywhere. I honestly didn't even want to be with my kids. So I knew that there was something wrong with me mentally. I also thought that I was convinced that I had to go to a mental institution. That's how bad I was. I didn't want to kill myself. I didn't want to do any of that stuff, but I literally thought I was losing my mind. And obviously I thought I was sick and the doctors were overlooking it. So anyways, those were my symptoms for months. Honestly, all summer long. Yes, I started talking to Justin, but it took me a good 2 or 3 months to finally get to where I felt stable again. He put me on a couple supplements. He taught me mindfulness. Self-love is huge. And the biggest thing that I've learned from Justin is accepting the fact that I will always have anxiety. But now I know how to cope with it. I know what to do and just keep moving on. I know that I'm okay. I'm perfectly healthy. I eat good. I exercise. And now I'm just, my biggest thing is to acceptance is huge. Don't deny the fact that that feeling inside of you is there, but accept it and keep moving and try to switch your mind to something more positive, which that's what I've learned. Justin has seriously saved my life. Not necessarily my marriage, because my husband was by my side the entire time, but I also felt bad because him and my kids were watching me cry at the dinner table for no reason at all. And now I'm back to myself. I do want to tell you, I was feeling a little bit better after the techniques that Justin had taught me. And the supplements, the diet, whatever he was doing with me. But I was still having anxiety, not as bad, but it was still there. I'm gonna admit that I went to my doctor's. I got put on Zoloft. I took it for 3 weeks, and you guys, it messed me up even worse than what I was. So I weaned myself off of it, which is really, really hard to do. And that's one reason why I didn't want to be put on anything, because your body becomes immune to it. And eventually I'm going to have to go to a stronger dose or a different medication. And I did not want to live my entire life on medicine if I could handle this myself. So I weaned off of it, got, a lot better, started working out and running again. And then, life happens and I got stressed out again, and I sort of was having panic attacks out of nowhere. Not as bad, but they were there, and I felt irritable. So I went back to my doctors, and they said, well, let's try Prozac. I tried Prozac, and it was the same thing. I was dizzy. My mind, I just knew that this is not what I wanted to do, so I got taken off of it again. And I learned the hard way, guys. Antidepressants are bad. I want to tell my story because you don't need medication. These doctors are pushing meds on they're labeling everybody. You have to train your mind to think positive. Your mind is so powerful, and I learned that the hard way. Your mind is so powerful, it's scary. I made myself think that I was sick, and I swear that that's why I was so sick, because my mind, I was in the worst state of mind, and Justin pulled me out of this. Yes, it took me, I'm not gonna lie, it took me 6 months to get here, almost, but it has changed my life completely, and I'm not on any medication. I know how to cope with it. I'm happier, and you guys, you need to check Justin out. He knows his stuff, and I thank him from the bottom of my heart for everything that he does. He's real, guys, and that's why I'm putting my story out there, because there's so many women, even men, that suffer with anxiety. Even if it's just, I have generalized anxiety disorder, so it's like certain things just give me anxiety, and I don't know why. It's just who I am. But I knew I didn't need a medication. I just knew I had to, train my mind to keep going. So I don't know what else to tell you, but this is my story, and today is January 10th, 2018, and I am back to myself, and I am so thankful for Justin and what he's done to me, and I'm so proud of myself for doing this on my own, with some help, but on my own. I did this on my own, guys. You do not need medication, and that's my biggest thing right now. So please trust Justin like I did, and trust this journey. Like, it's a lifestyle, it's a life-changing thing. And again, it took me weeks, months to get to where I am now, but this, I have my entire life now, and I'm not in any medication, and I'm damn proud of that. So, thanks again for listening. I hope that I can just change one person's life by telling you my story. Bye.